Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing another requested video, another perfume note video all about orange perfumes, so that's including blood orange as well. If you're new here, then welcome to my channel. It's all about perfumes, fragrances. I have hundreds of other videos, so do check them out if you're a perfume fan like me, and do subscribe if you're a regular here but you haven't subscribed already. Do hit that subscribe button and show your support. So of course orange is a very citrusy note, and that blood orange is just a slightly different twist and a little bit sharper version of orange. And even though when we think about orange juice or eating an orange it's very fresh and zesty, actually in perfumes I find that orange can settle into a really warm note, like a candied orange. So it does bring a freshness and a citrus freshness to perfumes, but it also has this lovely warming note which I really like. As always guys, all the links will be down below to where you can get these, and I am now linking for you US guys to lots of different websites like Ulta, and I've found how to do that, so just FYI for you US guys. So let's get into the perfume. So the first one that I think of when someone says to recommend them an orange perfume is Gucci Flora Eau de Parfum. You guys know that I like this, it's nearly used up. And it is definitely an orange. It also has some osmanthus in here. But it comes across very orangey, but it's not like a zesty orange, it's more like a warm orange. It's exactly what I was just saying around that warmth that only really an orange can give. I find this lasts really well, the Eau de Parfum, and when I wear it I always get people asking me what I'm wearing, and I think because this came out about, gosh, I don't know, 15 years ago maybe, like people always say, oh, what's that smell? It reminds me of something like from the past, like something from a long time ago. So it has a really warm, like comforting, memorable scent to it. I also think it's really universal, so I would wear this spring, summer, autumn, winter. Like that warm coziness is okay for winter, but then the orange, of course, it makes it applicable for spring, summer as well. So it's just an all-round great perfume and so underrated. You never hear about it. You can usually get it at quite good prices, and I just hope that they don't stop making this because I do really love it. Misty or Eau de Toilette, which I have here, an old version, has blood orange basically as its main note. So the Eau de Toilette is much fresher and citrusier compared to the Eau de Parfum, which is more rosy. This is more like a fresh watery rose, and blood orange really comes through. In the initial spray you get that zestiness and then it settles into an orangey rose. But if you love blood orange over normal orange, then the Eau de Toilette from Misty is truly a blood orange perfume. It does also have actual orange in there as well as the blood orange, and then after a time the patchouli comes through, that patchouli that Misty is known for, that does help this have a bit more longevity. But of course it is an Eau de Toilette, not an Eau de Parfum, so perhaps you could use this to top up your Eau de Parfum during the day, or perhaps you wear Misty or EDP during the winter months and then the EDT in spring, summer. But it is a really nice, like, refreshing perfume, and I just find it really uplifting, and yeah, blood orange is very uplifting. Dior also have their Poison Girl Unexpected, which is a ginger and blood orange, and it's sweeter than Misty or Eau de Toilette because it has vanilla in, but I thought I'd just shout that out if you like that really sharpness that ginger brings. This is a gingery blood orange, but then sweetness as it dries down. Of course, Lalique's Soleil, their sun perfume, which you guys know I do really like. I think it's so classy. This is pear, orange and almond, and you know, just like the branding and everything makes you think of the sun, that fresh orange does definitely come through. This is more like an orange juice orange, like a fresh zesty orange, rather than that sweeter orange, because it gets taken over by the almond after a while as it dries down, but in the initial spray it basically smells like orange. This of course super classy, super unusual if you're looking for something a bit different that, you know, your friends won't have. Lalique is not sold everywhere, it's not as mainstream as a lot of other perfumes, and they make these beautiful glass bottles because Lalique is of course a glass maker by trade, and then the perfumes came second. I have done a video on all the Lalique perfumes actually, which I'll leave linked. So Chanel's answer to Misty Eau de Toilette is Chanel Chance OV. So this is their blood orange eau de toilette with those citrusy notes in. You know, if I were to recommend one, my personal preference is Misty Eau de Toilette over Chance OV because I love the rose in it. It's a bit more feminine, whereas Chance OV is just very much just like citrus. In the dry down, you do get that signature Chance muskiness, but this is an eau de toilette and it's not amazing for lasting. But I thought I'd throw it in here because it is Chanel's most orangey perfume, I'd say. Having said that, Coco Mademoiselle does use quite a lot of orange as well, but it's very much overtaken by the patchouli in the dry down and those rosy floral scents. But you do get a zesty orange in the initial spray, and then it becomes that warm orange, maybe 20% of the smell is the warm orange and the rest is the patchouli and the florals. One of my favourite orange perfumes that's really on my wish list, I just haven't been able to justify buying it to myself, is the Blue Mediterranean Arancia de Capri from Acqua di Parma. So these Blue Med range are all like different scents from around the Mediterranean. This is their orange one and it is amazing. It just smells like the most perfect orange. It's that warm orange, but it's super uplifting, and they have all these creams, body creams, and like other products that go with it, really good quality body products, and they're just, it's just the nicest orange smell I can find in the world. Like, I really like this as like a pure orange. Like, it's got mandarin, petitgrain, it's got all those orangey notes in it. And they also have a little bit of caramel in, which makes it have that candied orange smell and helps it last a bit. But I wouldn't say it was sweet. It's like an orange sweetie. Like if you were to eat an orange boiled sweet, that's what this is kind of like. I really love it and I do wish I owned it. Something that's quite an affordable orange is Lacoste Touch of Pink. This is orange and blood orange, very fresh citrusy perfume. I think the idea is that, you know, you go and play your tennis in your Lacoste gear, then afterwards you have your shower and spray this, and it's just very like sporty and fun and fresh and citrus. It's very young, the branding is quite young and sporty, and I think if you're looking for something that's not so like serious and something that you could just wear throughout the day just as an orange freshener upper, then this is a cool one. And the bottle's quite sturdy, so you could carry this around in your sports bag, in your handbag, whatever, and it would be fine. One that is discontinued, but you can still find it online, and I'll put the links down below, is from Cartier and their Essence d'Orange. I used to sell this, and it was, along with the Acqua di Parma, my favourite other orange perfume, because, except for of course Gucci Flora, but like pure orange, because it was really really fresh and really like a true orange scent. It has this cedar dry down, so it's a little bit green in the dry down, and it's very much a unisex perfume, just like the Acqua di Parma ones are. And you used to be able to get it in these really large bottles as well, but it's a shame they discontinued it. I wish they hadn't, but I have still found it online. For a very warm interpretation of orange, Hugo Boss's Deep Red is a fruity blood orange with vanilla underneath, and it's a bit powdery vanilla as well. So Deep Red, really known for having good lasting power, very warm, comforting. I'd say this is more an evening and winter autumn perfume than spring summer, but I'm sure people do wear it all year round. It's got clementine orange, blood orange, very orangey, but the vanilla makes it really warm and candied orange. There's also blackcurrant in here as well, which makes it like this fruity vibe. So this is a really nice perfume, really underrated, and you can get this at crazy low prices because it's like been around for a long time, I guess, so quite a good bargain. Another really affordable perfume is Beyonce's Heat Rush. This is blood orange, passion fruit, cherry, so very fruity, very sweet, very like tropical orange, blood orange, so very affordable as well. It's usually about £15 for the full size, so really good value, and something if you're looking for something for work, or you know, just for like I don't know, just as a top up or something, then this is a nice, like really affordable. You can't go wrong when something's that price, I think. And I do find the Beyonce Heat fragrances are all right for lasting considering the price. Like you're gonna top it up in a few hours, but you could say the same about ones that cost like £100, like Chanel Chanso V. From Tocca, their stellar perfume is blood orange, bitter orange, so super orangey, a little bit sharp and tart version of orange. I think this might have been discontinued, I'm not sure, maybe it's just not sold very many places. But this is a really classy perfume and it does last quite well. The Tocca ones are quite good value, I think, like quite good longevity anyway. This one is probably a bit more floral than a lot of the other ones we've talked about, with some white florals in there that come through after the initial orange is faded, because that citrus comes very quickly but then disappears. But very classy, sophisticated, everyday type smell. Hermes, of course, can always be counted on when it comes to the citrus perfume. So their Eau de Mandarine Ambre is that mandarin orange with amber. So very, very simple smell, very classy. The amber helps this last, but it's predominantly that mandarin orange smell. So if you do prefer those mandarin vibes, I can't, how do you describe the difference between an orange and a mandarin orange? I guess it's not quite as tart, is it? And this also has a little bit of passion fruit in as well, so it's more like a fruity orange, and then the amber makes this have a bit of a mysterious dry down. But these, you know, all of these like citrusy ones from Hermes do smell really nice, really classy. I can imagine, you know, an Italian lady wearing these on her holidays on the beach, just getting this out her handbag, and it would just be super classy. Another one from Hermes is their Concentrate de Orange Vert. So this is a very green, grassy orange. So orange is the main note, but then you've got all these like herbally green notes in there. Basil, cedar. So if you like those green garden grassy notes, with the orange, it becomes very, very green orange, like an orange tree smell. Atelier Cologne have Orange Sanguine, which is blood orange and bitter orange again. Very, very refreshing. I just have done a video on all the Atelier Cologne range. They're all very refreshing citruses, lots of them, so check that out if you're curious about Atelier Cologne. Marc Jacobs Daisy Days, so this is the limited edition for 2020 Daisy Days, is nothing like original Daisy. Instead it's orange and plum, Mirabelle plum, with some powdery notes underneath. So whereas the original is a very fresh floral, this is a fruity citrus, so very different, really nice, you know, can't go wrong. It's quite weak, like it's an eau de toilette, so it's very, very simple and fresh. It would be good for someone's, you know, this is my first perfume type thing, or if you want something really light, like if you live in a humid climate, or you're just really, really hot, or you just like very light perfumes, then this is probably one of the lightest oranges here on this list. Jo Loves have Orange Butterflies, and I remember when they were promoting this fragrance, I think when it came out, the shop here in London had all these butterflies all over it, and it was so pretty, and the bottle has butterflies in the background. So this is just a really nice fresh orange perfume. It's got petitgrain neroli, so really, 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 really orangey, very fresh, very summer, very uplifting and pretty and whimsical, you know, not heavy at all, very light, but it's definitely the prettiest bottle from Jo Loves. For a really affordable orange, I'd recommend the Zara Amalfi Sunray. These range were made by Jo Malone for Zara, and I was really impressed with the range. And this one, Amalfi Sunray, really did like have quite good longevity, considering it's like £25 for the full price, I think. So definitely pick these up if you're in a Zara, or, you know, I'll leave them linked below because they really are good value. I don't know how long they'll stick around for, but you're basically getting a Jo Malone perfume for a quarter of the price or a fifth of the price. One perfume that might be a bit of a blast from the past for some people is Armani Code. This is honey and orange, so really, really warm perfume, known for being that really warm honey scent, but it's definitely orange as the main note, but it's that warm orange rather than that sharp orange. And it's quite sweet as well with vanilla and the honey in there, but one that has a very distinctive smell, Armani Code, doesn't it? And it will probably remind you of something from the past when it was so popular. But this is a really orange perfume. And then Penhaligons have the Impudent Cousin Matthew. Their names are so confusing, I really don't understand, but they do have very cool bottles. This is their orange perfume. It has all these sort of orange notes in, petitgrain, orange, very, very orangey, and then patchouli. It does make it relatively good for lasting and heavy. It is definitely a strong orange, hence the price. And then lastly, another one from Zara. There Feels Like Summer, 007 in their range. I think it's called Improbable range. This is orange and plum, really, really fresh, really, really summer, really, really affordable. These refillable bottles, so you can keep getting a massive one and refilling your little handbag spray. So eco-friendly in that sense. And again, from Zara, just really affordable. So that's it, guys. Let me know which is your orange perfume. I'm sure you'd have other ones to add to the list as well. Do subscribe if you've not already, and check out my other hundreds of videos. I've done so many on citrus notes and things like that now, fruity notes, so check them out. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.